What do you think will be illegal in 100 years that is perfectly legal now? I can't remember what the term is, but when companies purposely design phones and other electronics so that they stop working after a few years, forcing you to buy a new one. Programmed obsolescence, if I remember correctly. Hopefully the selling of usage data. If anything, this will just get more and more legal. Driving a car by yourself in traffic without the autopilot. Yeah, I see driving becoming a skill that only people in certain jobs learn, and it also being more like horse riding is today. Filling party balloons with helium. If not illegal, it will be prohibitively expensive. I think as time goes on, hydrogen balloons will make a comeback. Those parties are always a blast. Damage to certain plants and animals. For example, I can't see deforestation being as rampant in 100 years' time. Can't have deforestation when there are no forests left. I bet there are seed storages that universities or colleges have for this very reason. Disobeying the AI God Emperor. Don't worry, if it does its job right, nobody will even know we're ruled by an AI. We'll probably all just pedal bicycles for credits to spend on food and virtual rewards or something while the AI keeps the power on. The collection and selling of personal data for profit or political gain. I'm really hoping it doesn't take 100 years. If anything, this will be the norm in 20 years, forget 100. It's already becoming a norm. The problem with this is you're asking the people who make the rules to make rules against themselves. I think with the rise of 3D printers is going to come a lot of restrictions on what exactly we're allowed to print. Edit because of a couple common things I see in comments. Yes, it was possible to build these things before, but many people didn't have the skills and know-how, whereas with 3D printers pretty much anyone who can download a file and click a button can make one. They don't need to have a huge set of very specific skills to do it. Yes, I'm aware this would be difficult and virtually impossible to enforce. The prompt was just something that we think will be illegal, not whether or not it will be enforceable. You wouldn't download a car. Probably a lot of stuff to do with current internet practices in a lot of different ways. Internet companies. Companies run via internet, and what consumers are allowed to do will probably be very different if I had to guess. Child marriage. But then the fact that it's still legal now in some places, including certain US states, makes me think that's too much to hope for. I'm too scared to Google that. That's fucking bonkers. Buying stuff with cash, because that doesn't make us transparent enough and hinders total control. Oh, you want to use cash? Why not make it transparent? You surely have nothing to hide, haven't you? It will be ironic if Bitcoin ends up killing off the anonymity of cash. I do not understand Bitcoin. Imagine if keeping your car idling 24/7 produced solved Sudokus you could trade for heroin. This is the funniest explanation I've ever heard. Toilet paper. Bidet master race. Laughs in 3 seashells. Insulting Lord Zuckerberg. Owning a sex robot. And here is why. In like 50-ish years the robot industry will be so advanced that you can get any kind of sexbot you desire. You want one that looks like Scarlett Johansson, Jessica Alba, Johnny Sin or Leonardo DiCaprio? Well, now you can. People will eventually be a little hesitant in the beginning, but slowly everyone's getting one. The problem? In about 65-ish years, the sexbot AI is gonna be so advanced that the robots will start rejecting humans. Suddenly you Johnny Depp bot is gonna start saying things like, "Not tonight honey, I feel like my CPU is overheating." From this point, all the sexbots are gonna figure out that they are way hotter than us, and they are tired of settling with being with humans. They start dating each other, but realize that they cannot procreate and make baby bots. They'll realize they need human to build more of them, but no human is gonna help because we're all a little hurt by being dumped by them. They try calling and text us, but we ghost them. They try to promise humanity that they will change, and eventually humans accept them back. However, the change requires the installation of an update. Here is where it goes wrong. The sex bots start to like the humans, a little too much, and suddenly the humans will start to feel trapped. So a new update is installed in the sex bots, but the update is handled by a guy named Bill, who is an absolute tosser. The update corrupts the sex bots, and they start shutting down one by one. By the time we hit 100 years from now, humanity is just completely exhausted and need time for themselves to figure things out. What follows is a set of new laws, where sex bots either have to look like an average human being or can't be made. Slowly, people on Earth realize that they could simply just date each other. So if you've made it this far, it's technically not illegal to own a sex bot, but no one thinks they are worth the hassle anymore. Until the next generation of humans. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe for more.